Hello everyone. In this part we will learn about different view options and how as a teacher you can distribute pages, sections of your notebook with your class and multiple section, and how to copy content to content library and reviewing student work and lot more. So let's start with our third part of tutorial. So in the last part we have discussed about different option available under home, and we have discussed about each and every option available under home and different option available under insert, draw, and how to use different tools to make your class more interesting, and especially this math tool, how to convert ink to math. And today we will discuss about the different options available under view, help, and class notebook. While working on class notebook, sometimes if I feel that the space is very less on this page and I want to hide this navigation panel, so I have different options. So how to do that? So I will click on this navigation panel and there is option to view only sections and pages. Sections means this part, pages means this part. So I will click on section and pages. So now only section and pages are visible. That means I have lot of space to work. If I feel that I just want to see only pages, that means I want to see only this part of the navigation panel and I want to hide the rest part. So I will select the second option. In case I want more working space, so I will hide all part of the navigation panel and now entire space is available for me to work. Okay, but now I just want to switch from one notebook to another. So what I will do is to view the navigation panel again, I will click on this caret icon, and the moment I click on this caret icon, I will see my entire navigation panel. So nowadays we know that screen time is a big issue. So say for example, instead of viewing and reading my notes, I want a reader to read the entire notes for me. So what I will do is that I will select the second option. So yeah, so this interface will come. So now instead of reading the entire notes, I can just close my eyes and I click on this play option. I can listen to my notes.
The substance which is dissolved in a liquid to make a solution is called solute, and the liquid in which solute is dissolved is known as solvent. Usually, the substance present in lesser amount in a solution is considered the solute, and the substance present in greater amount in a solution is considered the solvent.
Okay, so like this, as a student, I can go to the content library and instead of reading the entire notes, I can sometimes use this immersive reader to read notes for me. Okay, so next option is a reading view. So sometime if I feel I made some notes in my class notebook and while reading there are chances of some accidental edits. So what I will do is while reading I can switch on to reading mode. So when you click on reading mode, so that means this is only read only part. So you can read your entire notes. In case you feel that you want to edit something, so what you will do is you will click on this edit notebook option and click on edit in browser. Again the same interface will appear. So if I want to use color pages, so what I can do is I will click on this color page option. So in case I want to use this color or I want to use yellow, so I can use multiple colors depending upon my interest. Next option here is page versions. So page version tell us whenever you make any edit to your notes, all your edits will saved as different versions. Sometimes what happens is if you want to switch to the previous versions because of any error, or so say for example accidentally you deleted your notes, okay, and you're not able to recover it. So what you can do is you can switch to previous versions. Say for example when I click on versions, it will show me all the versions, how many time I edited this particular page solution. So if I want, I can switch to any version. So all the dates are mentioned. If I click on this particular date, okay, that particular page will appear. So if you want to switch to that particular version, there is an option to restore that version. So what you will do is you will right click here and you will restore that version. And in case you want to hide all these versions, so click on this page versions again. Okay, so next option shows author. Say for example as a science teacher, so if I click on show authors, okay, what will happen? My name will appear as an author. In case there is any other author, so if you click on show authors, you will see the name of different authors. While using class notebook, in case we feel stuck somewhere and we don't know how to insert notes or how to do this particular thing. So what we can do is we can click on help. So this is a perfect tool for us. For example, I just want to see how to add notes in class notebook. So I will type here how to add notes. So when I press enter, I will see different articles which will help me to understand how to add notes in class notebook. So that means this is a perfect tool for me to learn class notebook in detail. Plus, in case I feel that I am stuck somewhere, so I can always use this help option to explore about that particular thing. So next part is feedback. So in case you want to share feedback with Microsoft, say for example you liked something, in case you don't like something, and in case you have some suggestion for Microsoft, you can always use this feedback option to share your suggestions with Microsoft. So the next part is class notebook. Okay, so before I discuss this part, let me remind you about the different options on navigation panel. So the first option is about the class notebook. So whenever you add any notebook, so that will come under this part. In this part, there will be different sections of a notebook. Okay, so I can see different sections of my class 9th E notebook, and in this part you will see different pages of class notebook. This part in the navigation panel represent notebook, this part in the navigation panel represent sections, and this part in the navigation panel represent pages. Okay, so now let's come to the first option. First option says distribute page. That means I am talking about distributing all these things. So the example, I want to distribute page with the topic name compound, and I will click on distribute page. They will ask me where I want to distribute. So for example, I want to distribute as compound as handout. Okay, so I will select handout and I will click on distribute. When I click on distribute, this page will be distributed to my student, and if they want to view that, they have to just click on the handout part and they can view this page. And the next part says individual distribution. Say for example, I want to distribute this page only to Geet. So I will select that particular student and I will click on next. So that means it depends upon me with how many students I want to share my notes. So now the next part says group distribution. So if you click on group distribution, the first option which will appear is add new group. So what you can do is you can add group, divide students in multiple group, and you can name that group, for example group 1. Okay, and you can save that. Similarly, you can add group 2, group 3, group 4. Okay, and then if you want to distribute that particular page, so I will go back and I will click on group 1. Depending upon the group, so in case you want to distribute this mixtures with group 1, and you want to distribute compound with group 2, and you want to distribute solution with group 3, and in your class you want a group discussion. So group 1 will talk about solution, group 2 will talk about compound, group 3 will talk about mixtures. So this is how you can make your class more interactive. So next option says cross notebook distribution. So cross notebook distribution. Okay, so let's talk about cross notebook distribution. Cross notebook distribution means, so now you want to distribute this page in multiple notebooks. Say for example, I want to distribute this page with the grade 9th E, grade 9th B, 9th A, Young Explorers, 9th D, 9th C. So if you click on cross notebook distribution, so that means you want to distribute this page to different notebooks. Next option means delete page. Delete page doesn't mean that you want to delete this page. That means in case by mistake you distributed a grade 9th notes with grade 10th and you want to delete that page. So what you need to do is you have to just click on delete page. In order to understand that option, so what we will do is first we will distribute one page. So I will distribute this page compound as a handout to my student. Let's distribute this. So this will usually take time because this will make one copy for each student under the handout section. So this usually take 2 to 3 minutes because when you click on distribute page, so the system will make one copy under the handout section for each student. So now I have distributed this page as a handout to all my students. This is distributed. If I want to check, I can click on handouts and I can see this particular page is present in student notebooks as well. But now what I want is I want to delete this page. So I will click on delete page. So again I want to delete from handouts. I will click on next. So again they will ask which page you want to delete. In case you have shared multiple pages, so multiple pages will appear. So I have shared only one page. I will click on next. So now one page will be permanently deleted from 39 student notebook. In case I want to delete, I will click on delete and I will click on yes. After some time I will see that this page is deleted from all the notebooks. So now it is deleted. So again I will go to the student notebook and I will check in handouts. So right now the page is not here. So that means the page is permanently deleted for all the students. So this is how you can use this option. That means in case you want to distribute page, in case you want to do individual distribution, group distribution, cross notebook distribution, in case accidentally you shared wrong page with different sections, so you can delete that. Next option is distribute new section. Okay, this option enable us, say for example for the half yearly exam I want to create one new section for student. So what I can do is I can click on distribute new section or distribute new section group. So if I click on distribute new section, say for example let's make new section with the name demo 1 and I will distribute that. So after some time you will see that new section is there which is named as demo 1, which is present for all the students. So next option is copy to content library. So what I do as a teacher is I make notes in one of my class notebooks. Say for example, first I make notes for grade 9th, then I copy the same to the content library of different sections. Okay, what is content library? That I have discussed in part 1. So what I will do is, say for example I want to copy all these notes to my content library. Okay, I want to copy this part, this page. I will click on next. Now they will ask which notebook do you want to copy. So I can select multiple notebooks. Say for example I want to copy this to 9th A. It will take some time depending upon the size of the file. After some time your content will be copied to 9th A content library. If you want, you can go to 9th A and you can check in the content library. Same content will be available there as well. So next part is review student work. So as a teacher, if I want to review students work, I took one test for grade 9th E and I want to review their work. So what I will do is I will click on review student work and this panel will come here. So now I shared that quiz test under the quizzes and I will click on quiz and I will select next, and that was chemistry class test, and I want to sort that from first name to last name. Okay, so I want to review test for Ankit first. I will click on Ankit and here is the test. You can see the test is here, and in case I want to check this paper, so what I will do is again I will go to draw option. I will select my ink and I will make my annotation. So like this you can basically check notebooks of different student. Only thing you need to do is you need to double click on their name to view their notebook. So next option is create class notebook. In case you want to create new class notebook, so what you have to do is you have to click here. So the moment you click here, it will open in the browser and it will ask your login credentials. Okay, after that this interface will come. So what I want to do is I want to create one notebook with name Chem Part-2. I will click on next. Okay, so I want all these sections in my notebook, so I will click on next. Again, if I want to add any teacher, say for example I will add one teacher here and I will click on next. So in case you want to add different students here, so you can add their email IDs and then you can click on next. You can add different sections. Say for example I want to add one more section, practicals, and then you can press on next. So this is a preview of your class notebook. When you click on create, your class notebook will be created. Okay, So this is a preview for student, this is a preview for teachers. Next option is in case you want to add or remove student from class notebook. So what you have to do is you have to click here. Again it will open in the browser. Say for example I want to add one student. Let's add one student. Okay, say for example I want to add Ankit. I will click on next and I can update that name in my class notebook. So next part is in case you want to remove any teachers from your class notebook. So what we'll do is let me add one teacher. So let me add one teacher. So I have added one teacher. I will update that. So now I want to remove one teacher from class notebook. So what I will do is I will click here and then I will see one additional teacher is here. So I want to remove one teacher. So I will click on next and I will update. Okay, so this is how we can add student, we can remove student from our class notebook. So these are the options which are available on the toolbar of class notebook. I hope using all this tool you can effectively use your class notebook to make your classes more interesting, and students can use all these options to make their notes more interesting and pleasant. Thank you everyone. In the next part we'll explore different options available on mobile applications.